First of all, everyone, Happy New Year. It's been a wild ride. 2025 was a wild ride. I learned a lot on this channel, learned so many interesting takes, so many beautiful people I met on this channel, interacting with your comments and everything. So I just want to wish you all a very happy holidays and a happy new year. I'm doing this video on January 1st, so that's why I'm saying happy new year, but I'll not be dropping it. So whenever it's dropped and whenever you're watching it, just know that I'm wishing you a happy new year. So we're going into Marvel Rivals Year 2. Technically, the game dropped in 2024, so if we're going by the years it dropped, this would be Year 3, but, it's Year 2 because it's just been out for 1 year, like 12 months plus. So we're going into Year 2, so I just want to talk about some of the things I would like this game to do. Some of the things I really feel that will make this game easy for many more years to come, like the devs, they do some things right and they do a lot of things wrong, and I don't know why people always, I don't know, we have a weird thing that has become normal on the internet now, which is like you always have to, I don't know why some people feel like you have to be on either two sides of a coin. It's not a coin, you can have multiple opinions, you understand? They feel like if you like something, you must hopelessly glaze it, like you cannot see any single fault in it unless you don't actually love it, or if you critique anything, even the most minute of critiques, it means that you absolutely hate that shit. You are a full-on hater. You hate things. It's so weird. Like, it's so fucking bizarre. Even in our daily lives, even in voting, that's why you still have, abstaining. You understand? You can choose not to. You don't have to choose yes or no. I can be like, I don't want to choose. You understand? That's also a choice. There is so much middle ground between those two extremes. You understand? I love Rivals. If I didn't love the game, I wouldn't be playing it, and I would have dropped it a while ago. I wouldn't have a channel that I just post Marvel Rivals content, obviously. So the game has so many good things it does. The character designs, the way they give out free skin, the gameplay itself, the feel of actually being the character you grew up watching in a game. It's very much unmatched in so many other, gaming mediums, you understand? So they do a lot of things right, but they also get so many things hopelessly wrong. So I would like to, drop my own points, my own opinions into the ring too, of what I would like to see them do this year. Year 2 of Marvel Rivals. First of all, I don't know why we are 1 year plus into the game and they are still double bans. I don't get it. Even when they changed their character release schedules from, I think initially when we were playing this game, it was supposed to be every 2 months, right? I think they now changed it to monthly. That means they dropped characters even more than they intended to do quicker. You understand? And they still left with only 2 bans, and you can double ban. Especially now, this season, most times you see a double ban and you only got to ban 2 characters so many times. Daredevil is number 1. Sometimes you don't even bother banning Daredevil. I just try to get another ban in without trying to get Hawkeye or an Invisible Woman or a Gambit or something, because I already know that the other team is very likely to ban Daredevil already. So there's no need to waste the ban because it will lead to a double. And then people are still banning. But listen, I'm no Penny be annoying yourself. Like, I'm not trying to tell you to ban who you want. Whoever makes you the most comfortable to be able to play this game the best, fine. But like I get banning Penny with some specific maps, those pushing the point, that are very hard, especially if you have the Rocket team up, especially with people support. Bro, those 2 nests trying to push out the is tough. It's really tough. But like most maps, it's just shoot the damn nest. Why are we wasting? Let's ban Invis, ban Gambit, ban Hawkeye, ban Bucky. We have other motherfuckers trying to not see in this game. But so sometimes you just see the only bans you go through is a Penny and a Daredevil, or an Invis and a Daredevil. Ban, you understand? So we really got to take that away and add 1 more ban slot. If we increase the number of characters released, we should have 1 more ban slot to compensate. It should be so that every match you are sure, just like how they do in the Ignite tournament, yes, so that you are sure that you banned 6 solid characters. I can ban Hawkeye, Penny, Daredevil, Bucky, Invisible Woman, and Gambit. That can on its own, even while still waiting for nerfs to some of these characters, it can shake up the meta entirely. We can mix it up. We can add Emma. We can add whoever we want. Just so I know, those 3 bands I'm not fucking trying to see in this game. Hell, all of them, they are not in the matches. It'll force people to learn new characters, and it'll change up the meta on its own without the dev having to always interfere. You understand? So that's why, first of all, no double ban and 1 more ban slot. Second of all, the devs have to really stop being scared of nerfs. The devs are too scared of nerfing characters, even when we all know it's for the betterment of the game. They act like they're absolutely terrified to heavily nerf characters. And it's not like they're incapable of. I mean, they nerfed most ad characters into the fucking ground. But when it comes to mostly supports or some of the poke duelists or, the I'm not even gonna say they should nerf most times, to be honest. There's not really any time to really nerf. We're fighting for our lives already, but I mean those heavy damage characters in the duelist role and a lot of the very, very cracked supports, they just refuse to nerf them. It's crazy. A lot of these characters need nerfs. They need to be reduced. Invisible Woman needs nerfs. Gambit needs nerfs. Who do you call it? Hawkeye needs nerfs. Namor needs nerfs. Bucky needs some nerfs, man. I play Bucky. I finally got Lord Bucky. He's fucking fun to play, but he needs some nerfs. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He needs nerfs for real. Then some other characters they really should stop being afraid to buff. I don't play Spider-Man. I just like to have fun with him sometimes in Quick Break. But Spider-Man needs some buffs because I mean you buff the support, bro. The game because of like the way they nerfed Dive. Like I wrote in a comment on Twitter one time, and I'm really serious about that. Dive made me a better player in this game. That's what Dive is supposed to do. You're not supposed to make it cracked. You're supposed to give supports a means of defending themselves and escape, of course, not overtuning them, but you give them ways to protect themselves. To the protection is supposed to be a way for them to get to their team, and that's what the devs initially did. Invisible Woman had double jump. The double jump is not because but the supports, a lot of them are fucking dumb. So they will double jump away from the team. You're forgetting that it's going to wear off and they're still chasing you. The dive character is going to get you. You're supposed to double jump to your team, stay close to them, not on the fucking front line. You get melted, but just between your tanks and duelists, ping, call on calm, and everything. If your team is so stupid that they don't still kill, then I'm sorry, it's GG's. You lose. That's how it's supposed to work. You have your shield. Keep your other support in your line of sight. Put the shield on them, stay close to them. Play off them and try to get the dive off you while pinging and calling on calms. It's that simple. If it doesn't work, your team is shit. It's not your fault. It's GG's. You're not supposed to become a fucking one-man army just because your team is horrible at healing. That's the duelists. They're dumb as hell. A lot of them are dumb as hell. But it doesn't give you an excuse to overtune your character. Luna had the free. The free is supposed to be free. Try and land some shots, skate towards your team. Mantis is throw the sleep, try and land some headshots. If it doesn't kill before the sleep is about to wear off, you go to your team. Ping, call for help. Adam Warlock, you're supposed to be fucking near your team. Rocket Raccoon, I'm always running on the wall to dash towards my team while gunning them down. You understand? Then we handle them together. That's how it's supposed to work. But a lot of the supports are dumb as hell. Since season 0, they be running away from their team. Then the duelists are also dumb as hell until now don't understand the word. Most of them don't understand the word period. Understand? But that made me better. It made me learn so many characters that made me better at this game with anti-dive characters, anti-dive supports, shield tanks, damage duelists, like Bucky and the rest of it. Because I got tired of fucking getting cooked. Because when I first started playing this game, I was playing Cook and Iron Punisher. Black Panther's Iron Fist, they feast on me, bro. But it made me learn other characters. Rocket Raccoon for the smaller hitbox. Who do you call it? I was already playing Cloak and Dagger. The thing so I could help protect the backline for Black Panther, Mr. Fantastic so I could chase Spider-Man across the fucking map, instant. Bucky so I could hook magic and the rest of them. You understand? All these things made me learn characters. I learned Groot because I got tired of fucking getting chokeslammed by Emma on the front line, so I could just stay far away and set walls all around us while attacking her. You understand? I learned Doctor Strange so I could have a shield tank in my arsenal. That made me learn all these things. That's how it's supposed to be. But because companies, they want money, they want big, if the truth is some players are not supposed to climb. That's how it's supposed to work. If you don't get better, you're not supposed to climb. You're supposed to be in the lower rank of mediocrity. That's how it's supposed to work. They learn that everybody has bank accounts. So if you make somebody feel good, you'll spend money. So now you have these bum niggas that have chrono shields and the rest of them climbing up with everybody. And now you're seeing somebody, I kid you not, you're seeing a Gambit and an Invis still complaining about Spider-Man in big season 5.5. I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm like, Gambit, why I said when I was like, why are we banning Gambit? Sorry, no. I said, why are we banning Spider-Man? The person said, because I don't want that. He counters me. Okay, yes, I think that was a Jeff, right? I think it was a Jeff. I was like, then switch, I was like, switch. You're not supposed to. And that's another thing I want to say. People always complain about duelist one tricks. Rightfully so. Spider-Man one trick. It's annoying as fuck. But a lot more people need to also complain about support one. Bro, I had a match where I was I think I was playing against triple support as a tank. I think I was solo tanking. I told the mantis, I was like, yo, can you at least go cloak and dagger? You know, I need heavy heals. I'm playing against triple support, solo tanking. Like, I need some heavy. It's not you. I'm not saying your shit. I mean, like, the character doesn't do enough healing. I need heals to keep this fight going. I was like, I can't play that. I think it's a person's like, I can only play mantis or something. I was like, how? What do you mean you can only play mantis? Say that. That's what I mean. I can only play mantis. I'm like, how, bro? What are you talking about, bro? What does that mean? Like, I mean, listen, if you want to stick to one role, you don't want to flex other roles. It's horrible, but okay. The least you could do is at least learn multiple characters in that role. I mean, if you want to be a strategist one trick, at least learn Mantis, Cloak and Dagger, Invisible, Gambit, Rocket, Raccoon, you know, at least learn most of them, you know, at least. What do you mean you can only play one? What does that mean, bro? It's so crazy. You know, I was like, then switch. Like, why? You know, Spider-Man is not a good ban this season. It's a waste of a fucking ban. We have other characters to ban. If you know Spider-Man is going to give you trouble, I'll swap to Mr. Fantastic to try and help. You know, I'll handle it easy. Like, Spider-Man is a bitch. You know, like, I'm cooking. But, like, okay, if you still feel, because yes, I will be distracted during the match, you know, like, while trying to also help my tanks and all that and push their own supports. Okay, how about you go like Rocket Raccoon, Mantis, Land Sleep, you know, or Invis or Gambit, so you can absolutely cook him. And the person's own ban went through and we banned Spider-Man. Like, how the fuck did we let Hawkeye, Bucks, Invis, Gambit slip through the bans for Spider-Man, bro? Are you being dead ass? Hella two tapping you across your big ass sharp head. And it's Spider-Man you're scared of, bro? Bro, you can't make this shit up, bro. That's what I'm talking about. The lack of the fear of actually just, you know, leaving characters as they are and letting people learn is creating. Marvel Rivals is already being insulted all the time for having some of, not just the most toxic, but some of the most mediocre player base I've ever seen, people have ever seen in their lives. I mean, across most of the ranks, the amount of players that are genuinely shit, it's not even an exaggeration. You run into them almost every match, whether on the opposing team or on your team. So many players are so mediocre. Like, it's not even like, it's crazy. That's the thing. So many of them, and you know, less in tanks because there's way fewer tank players than the other roles, but mostly duelists and supports. Oh my goodness! Even sometimes, like I was saying, less of them, but yeah, they're still there. You'll be playing with, and you'll be so happy. Oh, I finally got a second tank. I'm not solo tanking this match, and you'll be playing with 8 tank, bro. I think I played a match where I think we were on triple tank. Rare as that seems so extremely rare, but they were on 2 tanks, so I went things so I could help with the backline was getting attacked by was it Black Panther or something rare too. So I was like, all right, let me. It's been a while. We went thing versus Black Panther. You know, let's have some fun, man. It's been a while. But then while I'm trying to handle the backline, I'm like, you shouldn't, you know, have to worry about. We have 2 shield tanks in the front. I think it was a Doctor Strange and an Emma. Why am I bothering with the front lines? Like, you're there, nigga. Handle that shit. Put that shield up. Cook them. You guys are the shit. Bro, you're seeing tanks moving back. And I wrote in chat, I was like, bro, why are our tanks so scared? I don't understand. You can tell if somebody's not a tank main. Like, why the fuck are you scared, bro? Your job is to eat that damage. You are going to get CC'd into oblivion. If you're not cut out for it, then pick BBS or go support. It's that simple. But you can't be scared of damage or CC. You will. The game is what it is. It's shit in that regard. There's too much CC, too much damage, too much healing. There's too much of everything. But that is what it is. If you want to play that role, you gotta not be scared. And that's just it. It has created so many mediocre players. But up till now, you still get the supports double ulting. You still get them running away from the team when they're dove, even though dive is mediocre this season. You still get them not pocket healing each other. You still get duelists that don't understand what healing is. You still get duelists who don't know what counter swapping is. Bro, 1 year plus into the game, and we still have, I think Marvel Rivals takes the crown for the most mediocre player base in a competitive hero shooter. Oh my goodness. So many of the players are so shit. And they shouldn't be climbing. That's the failure of the matchmaking. You shouldn't be in the same ranks with competent players. That's not how it's supposed to work. But here we are, man. It's big 2026. And everything is now about skill. How much did you queue up? How many matches did you play? How many matches? Just play matches and you climb. It's crazy. The skill, it's not like it doesn't matter. It's just it matters less. Just queue up. Queue up, eventually you get your win streaks. Then when you have no streaks, you get your win streak and you climb. It's crazy. Chrono tokens will save you in bronze, silver, and gold, and you climb up to platinum, and then you climb up to diamond, GMs, and the rest of them, and you continue to be fucking mediocre. Now, I think another thing I would like them to add is some form of roll queue. I know. Everybody's gonna be like, no roll queue, no roll queue. listen, I ain't play Overwatch, so maybe I don't really hate it as much. Maybe I would hate it more if I did play Overwatch. But does anybody really enjoy triple support? I mean, apart from like shit players, I mean, do you actually enjoy triple support? Like three motherfuckers triple supporting. The same way I hate triple duelists, the same way I hate triple support. Triple tank, you barely see that shit. So, like, I mean, barely. You can play like maybe 100 games, maybe you only saw it twice, maybe, you know? So, like, but like triple support, I think, oh my goodness, it's so much worse, bro. Like, do you notice like we've had triple duelists since the beginning of this game, motherfuckers leaving solo tank, but it hasn't been as horrible where we're actively like disgusted in the game as triple support because triple duelists. You can handle triple duelists way better because they don't heal. Because you understand, you can kill three duelists. Three duelists, there's no passive healing in the game. So three duelists is way better because like you attack them, go dive, go heavy dive, understand, you can attack them. At least it's annoying for the solo tank, but still you can kill them easier. Not like they're easy to kill, I mean easier than triple fucking support. Not just triple supports. Triple supports that are overtuned. Oh my goodness, bro. Have you ever tried, bro? I think I made the horrible mistake one match recently of trying to attack. I think it was a Luna, bro. See, was it a Luna Gambit and Ingrid? It was like I was tickling them all match, just tickles. Couldn't just do anything. This bitch sets a shield. Gambit slams the ground, spins. But when you finally about to get one pick, you hear an ult disappear. Oh my goodness. Like 2 and 2, you're doing absolutely nothing. You're tickling them. Yes. And the thing is, if you weren't getting those kills, and it was like Cap doesn't get a lot of kills, but he distracts so much, it has a lot of payoff. Venom too, it's not very easy to get those kills because of those tentacles. Easier for you, you add the normal melee and all that, but it was easier to get when it was two supports, you understand? Now, bro, you try Venom solo dive against triple support, you are so good, bro. You understand? Because like distracting two means they have to patty cake each other, they have to concentrate on you, so their own team can get cooked by yours. You can't distract three, it's too much. Somebody is going to still have time to heal their team, and with the way the healing is so heavy, because the damage is so heavy, they're going to keep their team up, keep building out off you and off healing their team. The next thing you're hearing is Gambit never falls. Boom. Like, bro, it's insane, bro. Like, we really have to consider some form of review. Like I said, I think, did I say it in one of my previous videos or something? And I think I've seen people saying that thing. Yes, I think I said it in one of my previous videos. I said, okay, if people hate Roku so much, that's fine. Okay, let's not cut the identity of the game, right? You can play different type of comps. It's the beauty of the game, right? Okay. How about if you play triple support, you get 30% less healing across all three supports and 30% less alt charge. Your alt will charge 30% slower across all three. Then, if you play triple duelist, you will get 30% less damage across all three. And if you play triple tank, you will get 30%. You will receive 30% more damage on all three tanks. You understand? So, and all those things, all charge 30% less, 30% less, the same thing. So I think that is not roll queue. Like you can still run your triple support if you want to, but it's gonna be less. But I feel like that is not the way. I am saying roll queue is that listen, I play Adam Warlock. In what game can I get as much value as Invisible Woman or Gambit or Luna or Loki without triple support? Do you know how cracked I have to fucking be aiming those shots instantly? When Invisible can just throw a fucking orb, push me, pull me, set her shield to protect herself, everything. Gambit can just keep throwing that BS, slam the star, heal himself, spin away, fight, gain all. Gambit never falls. Get speed boost, damage boost, everything, anti-heal, bro. But me, I have to keep landing constant shots, boom, 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 boom. While my team is pinging for heals with this high damage game, I'm healing them. I have to, I'm on cooldown. You gotta wait. In what game, without roll queue or without triple support, can an Invisible Woman and a Gambit, a Warlock and a Mantis, for instance, get as much as an Invisible Gambit? That's what I'm saying. The game needs some, or maybe just super roll queue. People are like, it will divide the player bit, but like, we have to consider it. We have to consider it. Because the only way, it's not even just about the nerfs, it's not just about nerfs. The issue is, even with those nerfs, if they nerf Invis and Gambit, they aren't going to heavily nerf. They're not going to nerf their golden child, Luna. You understand? They'll just maybe give them some nerfs, okay? But they're still going to be. It's way better to choose Cloak and Dagger and Rocket Raccoon over fucking Ultron. So the only way if you draft those characters to play them is most times in triple support. You understand? So how do we get value from those characters? And also people are forgetting something. Triple support is not just because of the value. Triple support is so prevalent now because it's a good cop out. Bro, you have a game where somebody's one of the duelists or sometimes the tank is doing horribly wrong, like horribly. He's trash or she's trash. So fucking bad. Triple support allows the person to just go, "Ooh, oh, okay, there's some people doing competently. I'm gonna just heal them up. I'm gonna just keep you in the fight. Because even if you lose, it's a good way to say, well, I was healing. I was healing. That's somebody else's problem, not my problem. Because also the strategists, the way the devs keep buffing them and making their kits simplistic, they, turn them from strategists into the thing they wanted them since. Just heal bot supports, just support. Just heal your team. Just heal bots. Just heal bots. So it's like the person can just say, I was heal botting, you didn't get kills, GG's. You understand? So it's not just about, you know, um, for the value of winning. It's about for the value of shifting the blame onto other people. That's why it's not going to go away. Triple support is never going to go away unless unless one of these things is implemented where you can only choose two for the maximum amount of value, or it's by force. Like you can only play two. It's just that simple. So yeah, those are just some of my thoughts. Like these are some of the things I really want them to add in this game. I think it will make this game so much better going into year 2 of Marvel Rivals. Also, yes, also before I forget this one, people were saying the normal Marvel Rivals glazers when we talk about how poor it was in the decision making front that they designed a game all these years prior and decided to drop a roster of overwhelmingly duelists and still decided to release so many duelists in the year. They said they planned it ahead. Let's wait till the next year. We said, okay, it's year 2. It's time. It's year 2 of Marvel Rivals. This year is the year, right? This is it, right? We better see. I'm really serious. This year should be very, very few duelists. We really need to see very few duelists, right? Like that's what you guys said, right? The insta looked annoying duelists. You're like, yeah, well, let's wait. Okay, we waited. This is 2026, big 2026. Let's better see this year have majority vanguards and strategists. Also, the vanguard needs to have some buffs. CC immunity for some Hulk should have CC immunity in its ult. Damage reduction if you play the vanguard role. You shouldn't be getting ragdolled or damaged by. You shouldn't be too tapped as Hawk on playing a tank by Hawkeye. That's just the honest truth. The game, they need to calm down with the content drop. Just the content drop. No. Okay, after this is the best time. Deadpool is dropping. He's going to bring so many players back. They really have a chance to get this thing right. They should calm down and really drop some major changes to this game if they want this game to become more and more healthy going on. And also, the matchmaking has to change. I don't give a fuck what they call it. Let's just call it simple Marvel Rivals matchmaking. The matchmaking has to change. It's shit. I'm sorry, it's just fucking shit. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Ciao.